Hi, this is Don Howe, and the topic for this golden nugget is having a positive mindset, and this is part 1 of 4. When it comes to building a business, quite often having a positive mindset as well as having a competitive advantage is quite often the determining factor as to whether a business succeeds or fails. But you know what? This isn't only true in business, it's also true in life. So let me ask you this. As an individual, what's your competitive advantage? Some people compete without a competitive advantage, and they're not even aware of their deficiencies. Some people think they're competing on a level playing field, but they're not. In the story of David and Goliath, the Israelites were on the side of one mountain and the Philistines were on the side of another mountain. Both armies had positioned themselves on the sides of a mountain with a valley in between them. And there's a good reason. If you're on the side of a mountain and the other army attacks you, they've got to fight uphill. And that means that you've got the advantage. Now, this is back in the days when those who could throw a spear or a javelin or shoot an arrow the furthest had the advantage. If both armies had basically the same strength, then the army at the top of the hill can be shooting at the army that's at the bottom of the hill long before the army at the bottom of the hill is in range to shoot at the army that's at the top of the hill. With this in mind, nobody wanted to fight a battle against someone who was up on a hill above them. Everybody wanted to have an advantage, or at least to be playing on a level playing field. But Israel wasn't playing on a level playing field. You see, the Israelites had already lost the battle in their minds. Every morning and every evening for 40 days, Goliath came out and basically shouted to the Israelites, "Why are you all coming out to fight? I am the Philistine champion, but you are only the servants of Saul." Can you imagine how demoralizing it must have been for the Jews to hear Goliath challenge their whole army morning and evening for 40 days in a row? I've got to imagine that this might be almost as demoralizing as reading the newspaper and watching the news on television for 40 days in a row. Does this give you any insight as to how I feel about filling my mind with negative information? This golden nugget is about having a positive mindset. And I want to tell you that if you fill your mind with negative information, then you're more likely to have a competitive disadvantage than a competitive advantage. So fill your mind with positive information so you can go through life with a competitive advantage. After all, this is what winners do. And you are a winner. And given enough time, you will win. Yes, you are a winner.
Thank you for listening to this Golden Nugget by Don Howe. To learn more about Don's free sales success system or to have a free success audio like this one sent to you each weekday, please visit donhowesuccess.com. That's DonHowesuccess.com.